here. And go stick myself in a corner. And then I'm gonna quieten the music. Any moment now. Any moment now. There we go. Seeing activity, so. Yep, there it is. We're coming back. We're coming back. After another week's worth of rest, we're gonna return to the Shuto Expressway and take on some more rivals. Right, last we left off, we took down like an astonishing number of them. Right, it's like 40 of them. We're actually pretty close to finishing a few episodes, and then we'll have to kind of probably run against the great walls of bosses soon enough. But for now, we should probably switch up, at least switch up our perks here a little bit, since we're going to be facing off against regular enemies. I don't think there's any prep I need to do. We can just like jump in here and see what we've got. Yeah, look at that. Only 2 rivals left to defeat in Neo Limited, and we're pretty close in taking down some other teams in the other episodes as well. So, not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Ooh. Looks like they have this particular spot highlighted. Oh, I like you can just like move into a parking area to start, so maybe we'll do that, right? We'll see what this place has. I do like that. Even if you don't get the start at the start points that you usually get, but okay. We can talk with the locals. We'll start with a little conversation, warm ourselves up before some races, right? Local rich man. Having to travel to headquarters is a pain, but getting to tear through here after work makes it all worthwhile. Pointless meetings, performance reviews, and that are all for show. Rules that exist just to exist. When I'm out here racing, all that frustration just melts away. I see. This guy's using racing as a little bit of stress relief. I get that. I get that. Lucifer Utska. Hey, I know you. What happened to Daigo while I was away from Shuto Expressway with Steelheart? His obsession with India before was already over the top, but this... Daydream Red. Just because I spend money on sound equipment for my machine doesn't mean I'm neglecting my driving. Everyone has their non-negotiable preferences, right? I mean, that's true, right? Everyone kind of has like that thing they want to have. Otherwise, you know, things going to be more difficult. White Leopard of Yokohama. Are you married? Having a lifelong partner is a good thing. There's a saying, marriage is the graveyard of life, but I think it's all about communication between the couple. I think you'd be right. Okay, let's see who is here. Oh, is it Secret Blend? Is that why they had like the versus icon flashing up there? Even if I could, I don't think I wanted to take on Secret Blend, so I guess we can start from here, right? Yeah, looks like there's a rival over here, and then we can take the loop around to try to encounter that fella, so let's do it. We'll depart from here. Alright, so it begins another night of furious racing. Or some might call it extreme racing. We're gonna do some extreme racing in Tokyo. Might not be that much drifting though. It's gonna be like mostly racing. We're gonna be chased by the ghosts of the past. At least some of these guys seem to be. That's like one of the themes of the episodes, right? It's like the old guard just like still trying to find a purpose in life. I do kind of dig that though, right? The game's log absence, they kind of acknowledge it. With the old crew kind of still trying to figure out their purpose, while acknowledging that there's some new folks around that are kind of making a splash on the scene as well. Put a little bit of a fight there, buddy. It's okay. I got the burst damage on now, so this fight should be over a little bit more quickly. Ow. I forgot I had, like, the health restoring skill, too. And still pretty useful. I get a pretty decent restoration rate out of it. Oh, okay. It's time to fight the team leader. A freeway, Blue Comet. Oh boy, we're gonna put out that flame tonight, baby. It's a good thing we started in that like 1-lane corridor, so gives me a little bit of a breathing room here before I gotta start getting serious. Hopefully I can take him out before we hit the junction. No, we're gonna hit the junction. All right, I'm gonna take the other route here. Oh, well. Or I didn't have to, but okay. Hey, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do an illegal maneuver. Life hack. What the traffic officials don't want you to know. Switch junctions if you pick the wrong one. Everyone hates it. Yeah, I'm going specifically on this route so I can perhaps loop around and try to catch the other rival and take them on. We're gonna have ourselves a chill drive around the loop in the meantime, right? A little bit of a cooldown before we face off against our next opponent. I don't know if it's just a me thing, but I always appreciate having like a little bit of downtime between any activities I want to do. My parents were different, right? They kind of wanted like minimal downtime, just like shuttle me from one thing to the next so we could just like get it done as quickly as possible, but I'm the type of person who needs just like some kind of energy recharge. Okay, we're gonna get an intro for this wanderer here. We're probably not gonna challenge him. Wow, they got a big old shocker of a vehicle. And their vehicle seems to be like perpetually evaporating as well. I think they should probably try to cool down. But yeah, if I can get like even 30 minutes to just like catch my breath and kind of prepare myself for another big thing, if I gotta like do multiple big things in a day, it usually goes better for me. Did anyone else ever have a day like that when you had this like multiple big things happening? You know, whether it be for like, you know, different groups or multiple things for the same group. Hopefully that's like not like a constant. I cannot imagine just having to do that multiple days, especially if it's in like quick succession or something. A melancholic angel. Where are you? Also gonna yell at still. Not usually. Oh, that's good. I know some people can perform well if they gotta perform a lot of things all the time, but I need a cooldown period. I need time to recharge. That's why we get all this talk of burnout, right? Because some people might push it a bit too hard and then realize, oh wait, kind of burning the candle at both ends, as some may say. Okay, I need to see like where the other rival is. I know there's like a question mark here. Yeah. There they are. Alright. I should be able to catch up to them. I was wondering, because I didn't see like a blue triangle on the map, but I think it's getting covered up by another triangle. What's the deal with overlapping triangles? Hey, that's why checking your map is important, right? It's good to get your bearings if you feel like you're lost or you need to figure out where you are so you can know what to do next. Wait, was it Gentle Examiner? Was that the person I had to face off against? No, that was the Wanderer. No. No, the person I need to encounter is up ahead. I'll say, there's no way they'd have me go out against a level 21 opponent. It's like, not yet. Also, I have to wonder, is 20 like the performance cap? 21 just meant to be like for those opponents that are going further beyond? Alright. Magnificent Imagine. Is that meant to be like Magnificent Imagination? It's a pretty neat name. Alright, we're gonna go your route. You are the leader after all. That's right, slow down! Know your place. Another one done. I was gonna say, we have another team leader battle coming up? Yes, we do. Team leader of GNK, Return of Zoro. They did return. You came back. Why did I let go of the Nitro? That's right. Guess curves are your weakness, huh? I let my concentration lapse for a moment there. Uh-oh. It's okay. Just gotta, like, not smack in the walls or anything. There we go. Whew. That was a miracle, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Alright, there we go. 2 teams down. Let's see where we're at. Well, we didn't face off against anyone in Neo Limited, so they're still at large. Looks like the one Neo Limited rival I need to face off against is down here. The Legend is still far away. Top level? Okay. They're probably gonna be the one I wanna try to run into. Where's Club Garuda? It's also the bottom level. Alright, top level it is. This is gonna necessitate some fancy direction switching so that I can run across the other rival. Again, my nitros are almost out, so I should probably hit a parking garage anyway so I can get that restocked. Gotta pay 10,000 credits. A whole 10,000 credits. Ads, but I think I did tires and NOS saving towards the end. That's about it. I also did extra rules enabled when that came out. Ah, yeah, extra rolls. That's the one that like adds the extra meters in the game that you have to manage. One of my friends also played this game, and they were playing with the rules enabled a little bit, where you have to like manage your temperature and other stuff too. It certainly adds like an extra layer of things you got to keep in mind as you're looking to challenge rivals on the expressway. Having said, I do appreciate that they have it like in both ways, right? So you have like some settings that you can tweak if you want like the extra challenge, but you're also the type of person who might need a bit of assistance. They have that too. I like how they explicitly call it enjoy mode, right? So if you're the type of person, and what enjoy mode does is like removes the requirements for unlocking parts of the skill tree. So whereas like normally you would only have access to later parts of the skill tree through story progression, if you're in enjoy mode, you can just go down that entire thing as you please. It's nice they have that. I remember early access, at least, it always felt like they kind of capped you at an appropriate power level that felt like you couldn't quite overtake the strongest opponents of that particular stage. Which I understand as part of like their original intended design, but then they were like, well, maybe if that's not your thing, and if you want to like power yourself up so that you can get past everyone that way, hey, that's cool too. Because hey, this is a single player game after all, right? So that's how they'll be able to get through it, so be it. Other people can do their thing and get the achievement that will give them the acknowledgement, right? Okay. Yeah, I'll just refill the nitro. Yeah, that was the way Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3 was played, except Skill Tree. You played the previous game before this one came out, but honestly, the old ones had a nice vibe. I can imagine. I can see that. Like, even, right, just like playing this game, just like, yeah, the style of the game, right, the structure of it, definitely substantially different than what I play with, like, the other racing games, right, because those games like had some you know, more open areas, right? Their whole deal is like you could go to a variety of environments, and even the ones that are like contained within one city usually had like multiple zones for you to check out. Whereas Tokyo Xtreme Racer, the whole draw is just like the rivals, right? It's all about the variety of opponents you'll face and the unique histories they have, and the play styles the driving styles that they have too are going to be varied, and the variety of situations you'll find yourself into, so it's not just like one-on-ones all the time. You had a lot of stuff you could have yapped about during the beta, but that could have made the game a bit better. Too lazy to write reviews like that, so you just let it ride. Yeah. Okay, well, let's talk to these folks real quick. Streamline Runner. 55 lines at 30%, 70 lines at 40%, 55 lines at 10%. That's Solid Black with 75 lines at 70%, maybe. Huh? What am I doing? Oh, I was imagining how to express the machine parked here in the manga. What kind of tones to use and such. Recently there's been more color, but manga is basically black and white. How to translate color into monochrome? That's where a lot of skill comes in. If you can imagine colors while reading manga, then the art has great skill. Huh? How about my work? Oh, it's full of vibrant colors. Colors. Sorry. It's okay. Second place man. It's been a while since I took on the team leader role. Being number one comes with its own set of struggles and worries. Don't go thinking like me. Maybe I'm better suited to being number 2 after all. You're young. I'm rooting for you. Aw, thanks. Silent Cassiopeia. Everyone wants their business to run smoothly, right? What's essential for that is, first, accurate information, and then analysis. So, I've gathered information about you down to the finest detail, investigated you thoroughly, inside and out. Ugh. I didn't consent to this. Black Cat. It's almost been 10 years since I started driving. White Cat has become reliable lately, but I can't leave her alone. Should I start looking for a team that can take care of her for the future? Oh, looking out for her, huh? Honestly, I feel like as a game, I sort of like Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3 better, but this one probably leaned into the RPG aspect more to get more casual player into it, which is smart. I mean, that's true, right? You got like the stat upgrades and the equipable skills that you can also upgrade. And, you know, there's a whole skill tree aspect of it, right? The carrot on the stick strategy. Even if you're just like beating rivals over and over, you can still make progress in some way or another. Loud onomatopoeia. It's like BAM! Biff! Zap! Zow! Sock! Alright, we're gonna re-enter the course here. Yeah, we'll go this way, because I want to encounter that fella. We're going upbound. We're going up and down and all around. It's like Speed Highway. Man. If Sonic Racing Cross Worlds didn't already have a highway track, I would have hoped they would put Speed Highway in there. Ah, well. And I know they only announced like 3 post-launch characters, but I'm personally still hoping that, Oh, no, I'm going the right way. I'm still hoping they'll have like post-launch tracks that aren't DLC, right? It's like a bonus cup, right? Even like 1 bonus cup with 3 extra tracks would be nice. There's certainly like a handful of environments from even older racing games that could see a resurgence one way or another. And personally, I'm hoping like Crisis City appears as a track because, I don't know. Even if it's from Sonic 2006, Crisis City as an environment was like pretty cool. And also the level they had in Sonic Generations was pretty neat, so I think they could do a Crisis City track justice. But that's just me. Certainly a whole wealth of environments to draw from if they want to make more tracks. If they're planning on making more tracks. Oh, Phantom Beauty. Alright. It's a very bright Phantom Beauty. Alright, what's your plan? Going downbound? Yeah, you know what? I was gonna go this way anyway, so yeah, let's go. Actually, we'll go... Dang it. I didn't switch fast enough. I meant to continue going on the Haneda line, but... I was firing up my turd signal. That's what this racing be all about, right? You gotta do that split-second decision-making. If you don't, you're gonna evaporate every advantage that you had. Okay, well, we'll defeat Phantom Beauty, then we'll loop back around. Or actually, no, we don't have to do that. We can just, you know, take the upbound on the other side and see who we run into there. Oh, biggie. Might actually be better this way, because the bottom loop is pretty long. To be honest, there's like only a handful of rivals left, and they're all going the other direction anyway, so... Cutting across here is probably the better option. This Phantom Beauty is, got a lot of defense, a lot of health. Oh. It's always one mistake. It's always one goddamn mistake, I swear. Well, maybe third time's the charm. Burned an entire tank of nitro for this. I just hadn't screwed up. Things could be very different. Yeah, okay, we got this now. We got this. We're okay. We're good. Boom. I would say team leader time, and it's team leader time. Time to face off against Tarmac Suzuki, the leader of team, or top level. I don't think you can get past me, not past this one lane. Man, really determined. Gotta admit, you got moxie, kid. If you are a kid. And even if you're not, I'm gonna call you kid anyway. To lower your morale and stuff. Yeah. Eat it. Or don't. It's up to you. Whew. Sure was a fight. You were dorking around in this game the other day, mostly messed around with random car builds. Ah, nice. What kind of car builds were you experimenting with? Let me see. Who's the closest challenger here? I guess it's the fella from B Legend. Seems like my best opportunity to encounter them is going to be to teleport to this garage down here and then wait for them to pass on by, so let's do that. I should probably swap out my tires too while I'm there. And refill my nitro while I'm at it. I only have like half a tank left. Okay, all that bonus win streak money is gonna go towards keeping me out here on the highway. Ooh, we're gonna get a Wanderer cutscene. I like this livery. Simple, but evocative. Indomitable Alexander. Level 18? Do I meet the criteria? Or actually, no, I have a parking area coming up, so I'm gonna actually stop in here. I'll challenge you when I come back out. Just some engine swaps. I got one car to 358 miles per hour without legendary tune-up parts, which honestly, I never bothered with those anyway. Ooh, nice. I hope to reach that level one day. That speed is overkill because I win races by like 130 anyway. Oh, you know what? Why have I not called the tutor yet? I feel like I should probably upgrade my machine. Get my machine to temp upgrade. It's only like 600,000 credits. I think I've made more than that. That's gonna pay for itself for the night. Oh, hey, Cinderella past midnight. I know you. Watching you reminds me of so many things. Circular route, Akasaka Strait, The R-34 sped past with unbelievable speed. Watching it go sparked a fiery sense of rivalry and admiration. I'm sure it wasn't just me. Everyone was obsessed with wanting to race ahead of him. Back then, it was all about wanting to go faster. Oh, no, never mind. Recently, I've noticed a lot of people racing while being caught up in various things, like they're being driven by something. Sorry, that was a weird conversation. Let's battle again sometime. I won't lose next time. We'll see. Demon's Lair on the road. When I get demanding customers in my tour conductor job, it's really stressful. I thought seductive Aquamarine, the bus guide, would understand, so I talked to her about it. And then she had developed the skills to satisfy even those demanding customers and prevent them from complaining. I realized the difference in our professional levels. Power level is off the charts! Crazy monkey. Huh? You're wondering why we Phantom 9 don't act like a proper team despite being one? Ha 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 ha! You really know how to hit where it hurts. Just curious. Since you're pure enough to ask such an innocent question, let me enlighten you. Phantom 9 is an elite group handpicked by Snake Eyes. The previous one, that is. Point being, we didn't come together to be best buddies. It's a professional relationship. I get it. Sometimes you just have those. The only thing expected of us was results. And we delivered, didn't we? If you want to crush teams, the best way is to paint over them with an even stronger team's name. Well, both 4 years ago and this time around, we got some interference that kind of ruined our perfect finish. Oof, I guess? You can hit some of those corners at Ginza at about 160 miles per hour clean if you get lucky on traffic placement. Yeah, it's always that pesky traffic. 9,000. What does the scour say about his power level? It's over 9,000! Machines that make a loud noise are honestly annoying. Everyone should listen to the pleasant sound of a naturally aspirated engine. Good talk, good talk. Alright, we're going back out. We're going back out so I can teleport here. Do some more quick convos. Ah, yes, we're gonna get another one. But first, Crimson Devil. A new movement is starting on the Shuto Expressway. This will be a turning point for many street racers and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Keep your eyes peeled. Heretic Canopus! I heard you took down all-female teams like Cat, Cupid, Arrows, and Juicy Heaven. Did you also beat Rolling Gals? I heard someone say he's ruthless, even to women. You're famous. Well, gender doesn't matter to street racers, and I know you don't care about that either. Good talk, good talk. Pain Train. I've been telling Revengeful White Knight from Cool Energy to quit street racing and take a rest, but he won't listen. Maybe I'll have to crush him and break his spirit. No, don't do that. Just keep on talking. Or, you know, maybe let them do their thing, right? Let them realize their own limit, you know? Flexible color. I've been watching you. Every step you take. Every move you make. You look like you're really having fun racing. No, sorry. I'm not making fun of you. I'm genuinely envious. You know, if you race your buddy on foot on a road, technically you're an illegal street racer. Unless I like officially sanction it off for like a marathon or, you know, a foot race or something like that, right? My siblings have done like smaller marathons. You know, they don't do like the extra long ones, but they do the ones that are like, you know, around a city block or you know, several blocks, right? I personally don't know if I'd have the endurance and the strength for it. Maybe if I trained up a bit, but not now. Definitely not now. As a mage, my strength score is pretty low. This is why I have chosen to cast the spells that makes the peoples fall down. Thankfully, I'm not in a beat-em-up either. I'm not an Absalom. Yeah, so even though we're pulling out here, we're probably still going to be waiting for a little bit to have the other rival go by us. So to find a good place to kind of park myself, like right here. Yeah, looks like a good spot, right? Not in anyone's way. Just stop here. Oh man, my car's broken down. I gotta pull over to the safest spot I can while I try to figure out what's wrong here. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I gotta look around. Oh boy. Sure hope I can fix this up while I wait for my mystery rival to arrive. I haven't ran for a while. I'm a bit out of my weight range for that sort of thing. Also, I need shoes, but I was never a marathon. Yeah, neither am I. Like, the only extra long running I did was just like part of gym class back in grade school. That's when they had everyone kind of doing like, you know, the really long race as part of the physical fitness test. I was always the last one to finish. I was practically out of breath by the end of the whole thing. I'm glad to be past that now. And yeah, I only have like the one pair of shoes currently. If I did try to run a marathon, I'd be like, wear that down super quick. Here we go. What's up? Hey, I want to challenge you, by the way. Are you still a question mark, though? Legit way is hard shoulder with the hazards on, or just hazards make everything legal. Okay, can I just... Oh, Lightspeed Goemon. Okay. That must be like a visual bug or something. Alright, I can still challenge you at least, that's what matters. Yeah, hazards are usually the thing you gotta use to signal to other people. It's like, no, really, my car's in like serious trouble, and this is the best I can do. And it makes your car more visible too, right? So that, you know, people on the road can see it and react accordingly. Alright, team leader time, right? I think all of the remaining rivals are gonna be like leading into a team battle right afterwards. Sonic Napoleon. Hey, is this a foreshadowing for the next Sonic the Hedgehog series? We had Sonic in the Seven Rings, Sonic in the Black Knight, and now Sonic Napoleon. I kind of wish Sonic's storybook was still a continued thing, because that honestly was like a pretty neat idea, but unfortunately Black Knight just like completely bombed and kind of put a lid on that, sadly. Oh wait, that's it? End of the day? Okay. Dang. I only got to use my improved performance for like 2 races. Taking a breather at the parking area, an eye-catching machine crossed your path, an NSX. Your eyes followed it instinctively, and soon the man who exited the NSX walked towards you. He stopped right in front of you, blocking your way. How's my S0? Pretty sweet, right? Jealous? Your ride is... Looks like you've done some mods. Well, you can tinker with your machine all you want, but if your skills can't keep up, then, you know. How about Dreaming Spirit of the 13 Devils, 4 Heavenly Kings teaches you what real driving's all about? While struggling to respond, 3 more street racers appeared. They introduced themselves as Shadow Eyes, Pursuing Tail Gunner, and Dying Star, and they seemed to be members of the 4 Heavenly Kings that Dreaming Spirit mentioned. Ah, yeah. What would a Japanese game without... what would a Japanese series be without some metaphor or some analog to the 4 Heavenly Kings, right? Cut it out with that crap. Nobody asked you to do it, and quit that creepy laugh while you're at it. Your nasty personality is beyond saving at this point, but I can't have him thinking we're all like you. Besides, the 13 Devils disbanded already, and yet you're still going by that name? That's just lame. He's like the guy who keeps on clinging to his high school accomplishments, right? Just talking about how he was like the hottest fella in the football team, even though it's been long, everyone's long since graduated and has moved on to other things. It's like, surely you must have had some other accomplishments in the interim, right? Surely high school wasn't your peak, right? Huh? I ain't taking fashion advice from some poser who thinks those ugly shades are cool. Oh my god, is this guy like wearing a flat cap? That silhouette kind of looks like a flat cap. Ugh, that hurts. These are to protect against blinding attacks. Ugh. Nah, I get it. Those high beams can be a pain in the half. They definitely don't suit you, but that's not what matters right now. Full-fledged magician, you're racing us. We've been away from the Shito Expressway for quite a while, and things have gotten pretty boring around here. I talked to Bloodhound for the first time in ages. He was calling you the second coming of the Swift Emperor. We may have been comrades in the 13 Devils once, but I can't agree with that. Ugh, Swift Emperor was our golden era. There's only one legend we recognize, and I'm the only one worthy of being his rival. No, that would be me. Me. Well, we're gonna teach the rookie here all about that stuff. You're up for it, right, next-gen racer? I guess I'm gonna have to be if I wanna get past you, alright? Hey, Phantom Baron. New title get. Yep, Phantom Beauty. The only one to deal me my L and my draw. I'm not gonna, yeah, my loss and my draw. Made out with, yeah, 3.5 million, right? Considering I spent 600,000 for the temp boost. It's alright, it's alright. I need to actually play a Sonic game, which I got some, but haven't started it. The whole, hey, yeah, no, it'll be there, right? Whenever you feel like starting it. Oh, ad mode. Wow, what timing? Okay. Well, I can perhaps just hit up the skill tree real quick. I think I might be hitting my BP cap, or at least approaching it. So might be worth it to see if I can upgrade some of my skills here. Real quick while I wait for that timer to run down. I can boost my attack, I can boost my SP and defense, and I guess toughness as well. Yeah, that's everything. Oh, yeah, I guess I can upgrade this as well, right? I got a little breathing room, I can do that as well. Oh yeah, we'll get the burst damage. Oh, why not? Get that as well. Boss hunter stuff is it's fine. Okay, that should be done. Welcome back, y'all. Rich VTuber makes Itasha of their own character, but pretend it's not them at events for advertising. Nah, I'm just a big fan. I'm just a really, really big fan. Huh. You know, I've never heard of that character before. Ah, yeah, you know, they're a pretty low-key one, but I think they're pretty cool. High school was like peak relatable drama stories, but besides that, meh. I was the type of person to kind of keep my head down, right? Certainly some funky business going on, but I was like, I'm not really in the mood for kind of jumping in the middle of everything, right? Just let everyone else kind of play it out, right? And turns out, you know, years later, it's like, oh yeah, kind of funny how that kind of used to be the center of our world way back when. Yeah. Okay, let's re-enter the course. There we go. We got the yeah, the rebirth of the legend rivals now roaming the fields, but we're gonna do these other folks, right? Gonna pick on these other guys here. Okay, the Neo Limited fellow's pretty far away. Okay, Club Garuda is closer, so I think I'm gonna go encounter them first. I have to imagine, like, getting to the end of them, I'm beating the leader and the rival of these other two will also be another just, like, instant end to the night, so I'm not gonna do anything too intense, like pay for a temporary upgrade. Sort of related note, has anyone gone to like an old class reunion, like, you know, a high school reunion or some such? I went to like one that was like soon after I graduated from high school. It was alright. It was kind of fun catching up with folks, although most of the people who attended were just like people I kind of knew and at the fringes, right? I didn't really like become really good friends with them. They were just like my classmates for the most part. Oh wait, are they catching up? Oh, and then they lost. Alright, now the team leader. Thunder Road. They had to load in there. But yeah, I went to the one and I really haven't been back since. I just learned recently that they continued to have reunions, but my guess is since they were like organizing things through Facebook and I like mostly fell off of Facebook, I really didn't like receive further word on it, which is like I'm sure they're all doing great and they're wonderful people, but can't really be bothered, you know. There we go. Team defeated. That's gonna be an end of the night, right? Yep. Walking through the parking area, you happen to run into every little bit warrior and Shua strong. Even more familiar faces had gathered around. Yo, full-fledged magician, it's been a while. Oh yeah, got enough carbonation? You're special, take two. Aw, thanks. Bro, nobody knows what to do with a huge 2-liter bottle suddenly shoved at them, not to mention a pair of them. It's okay, I can put it in my trunk, I can put it in my fridge when I get back home and enjoy it later. It's all good, man. Also, I just realized, guy's shirt says, no soda, no life. I want that shirt now. Oh, those are words to live by, man. No soda, no life. Oh, that's a philosophy that I follow. Bonjour, buenos noches. See you next week. Well, I've heard all about you. Seems you're more active than ever lately. Wow, look at that houndstooth suit, man. Talk about standing out, huh? Yeah. The one houndstooth pattern I like the most is on a skirt, right? I'm talking about the Persona 4 uniforms, right? Remember the school uniforms for Persona 4? That's what I'm talking about. I heard you beat down some rookie street racers so bad they can't race anymore. You're scarier than you look. Kidding, just kidding. I know very well you're not that kind of person. Exactly. Don't worry, everyone knows. It's just a stupid rumor. Excuse me. We're about to go race around the Bayshore line together. Would you like to join us? Getting to know Eternal Polaris, talking with her, I realized something. Standing on your own doesn't mean acting all alone. It means deciding where you belong. By yourself. Yeah, that's right, Trance Drive. We ain't in the team, so we rarely get chances to race in big groups, but I've always been curious about it. Usually I'm a wanderer cruising the Shuto Expressway in search of my destined lady, but sometimes hanging out with buddies like this to fill the void ain't bad either. The Bayshore The Bayshore winds speaking to me. Tonight's gonna be one hell of a battle. Through their battles of friendship have blossomed between them. Every little bit warrior smiled, a bit bashfully but genuinely happy. Racing with everyone is so much fun. All that time I spent worrying alone seems so stupid now. Just like Bro says, we race because we want to race. That's all there is to it. Hey, you should come too. We'll be waiting at the Bayshore line. Did I just like witness the formation of a new team right there? In the next Tokyo Xtreme Racer, we're gonna see a team consisting of all those fellas. That'd be pretty neat, actually. Alright, day 89. I'm probably just gonna jump right back into it since it's like those two guys. Alright. We're just gonna get back into it. Let's run because we wanna run! So what, is this gonna be like a 7, just like one after the other? Gotta face them all, like an extra long endurance battle? That's pretty wild. I doubt that would ever happen where I live, but I'm surprised that there's places that do. I mean, I guess I can at least understand like maybe a 5-10 year reunion because it's like fairly close, but past that, you know, I guess depends on like how much people fall off, right? If you only get like a handful of people that still meet, then maybe it's fine if you put it to rest, but, you know, if people are still hanging out fairly frequently, you know, I guess there's some merit to it. And maybe there's some merit to just, like, coming back together after a long while, too, just to see, like, what everyone is up to in that regard, I guess. Must be kind of weird, though, right? You're like, remember seeing them when you're a kid, and you see them like much later, but now you're all like elderly and like, oh yeah, remember when we did this thing back in the day, and things were like this, and they were like this, and we didn't have this. Oh boy. I shudder to imagine that will probably what it's gonna be like if I ever attend a long time reunion far in the future, right? What did you do after high school, Azure? Oh, you know, I was racing in Tokyo like a dragon at 300 kilometers per hour at the Shuto Expressway. Yeah, right? I kind of like donned a newsy cap, a blazer, a skirt, dyed my hair blue, took up the mage career, became a anime character on the internet. I've had a pretty wild time of things, you know? Houndstooth car seats are pretty nice, to be honest. Oh, you know what? You're right. If it's not a clothing pattern, I imagine Houndstooth probably looks pretty good. Imagine Houndstooth curtain probably looks pretty decent, and maybe a Houndstooth pillow as well. Yeah, I can see that. You're already at like day 169 because you do like one speed run then go to the garage. Well, I mean, if you're experimenting with builds, that makes sense, right? If you got like a build that maybe doesn't quite do what you expected it to do, then yeah, you're probably just gonna bop back to the garage, you know? Ultimately, the day is just a number, right? Unless you're going... is there an achievement that requires you to beat the game in a certain number of days, right? If they have something like that, then yeah, day count is gonna matter, but if not, then hey. Spend half a year taking on the rivals of the Shuto Expressway. I mean, that actually sounds kind of reasonable, to be honest. You know what doesn't sound reasonable? Challenging 40 people in the same night. Like, how long was this fella on the road, then, right? If you consider, like, you know, each race is like a minute, and they spend like maybe 5 minutes searching out the next opponent. That's like a solid 4 hours, you know? 4 hours, and that's not like counting breaks or anything like that. This fellow was racing well into the night. It's like long after everyone else probably would have gone to sleep. And to be fair, so was like a lot of other people, to be honest. Here we go. Oh, they're catching up. They're catching up. Oh no, you don't. That's right. Give me that distance. Oh man. Ah, that level 5 burst damage skill is really doing me some favors here. Holy moly. Alright, team leader time. Who might you be? That is a very 90s looking design right there. Lemon flavor. So I guess it's kind of ironic coming from a team that's called Neo Limited. Wow. It's like charging right out the gate, huh? Well, you tried. I'll give you credit there. You tried. Oh, they're catching up though. They're catching up. I gotta slow the distance down. All right, where are they coming from? The right, probably. They usually come from the right. Oh, they're on the left now. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, I think they wiped out. Oh, so sad, too bad. Oh. You tried. You tried. There we go. That's another end of the night. Ah! Hello, Shion Hazuki. Welcome. Thanks for checking me out. How are you doing? After stepping out of the car at the parking area, a wealthy-looking white man approached me. Oh my god. Despite a slight accent, his Japanese was fluent and easy to understand. Man with an American accent, wow. Really just laying it out there. So you're a full-fledged magician, aren't you? The powerhouse who's taken down most of Phantom 9's members? You're planning to face Snake Eyes eventually, right? Then we share the same goal. We could be allies. When I first came to the Shuto Expressway, it was to challenge Snake Eyes to a rematch. No, forgive me, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm James Beggins, known on the Shuto Expressway as Skull Bullets. I'm quite a well-known Hashiria, you know? But my true arena is the business world. Haven't you heard? These days, I'm known in Japan as the owner of the Beggins Group. Ah, company, huh? I believe Shuto Expressway holds tremendous business potential. Done right, it could draw people, corporations, and money from around the world. They'll come to my playground to get drunk on speed and bask in victory's glory. A paradise for Hashiria will be born. What do you say? Join me and you'll have access to every luxury imaginable. Why do I feel like this is like a dark deal right here? You don't seem very interested. That's unfortunate. If you have no value to me, then you must be eliminated. Nip danger in the bud while it's young. That's my motto. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, you're the person who scoops people up, squeezes them dry, and then dumps them when they're no longer useful. Is that it? First, try defeating my associates: Deep Blue Sniper, Silent Cassiopeia, and Dawn Garnet. Oh, and there we go. We have been set up for the end game for these episodes. Yeah, day 90. Good, you? I'm doing pretty well. It's good to hear you're doing pretty well as well. Thank you again for the raid last night. Ah, you're welcome. You were playing a pretty cool game. I like the look of your model, so it was a pretty easy pick there. Yeah. Saw your tweet mentioning me as well. Yeah. And I like kind of like shouting out people I raid and then people who raid into me. You know, this feels like you know, out of all the people out here on Twitch, they picked me. You know, and I just want to pay it forward, right? Tom Cruise, kind of did. I guess you could see Tom Cruise in there, right? Just imagine Tom Cruise just like coming out to you, coming out of the car, right? like he was like doing a Mission Impossible stunt shoot or something, right? Just wrapping that up is like coming up to you going, "Hey, want to join my troop?" Okay. Alright, so I guess now the question is which end game or which episode ender do we want to go off against first? Do we want to maybe take on the endurance battle that is let's run because we want to run, or maybe take on these other fellas? Seems like Return of the Bastards is going to be another defeat these guys, and then you're going to open up the main guy, which is going to lead into a team battle against everyone that you faced off against. And Rebirth of the Legend is going to be just, hey, beat these guys, and then you're good. I think I'm going to do Return of the New Generation first, so I'll probably need a bit of a skill shake-up here. Hunter of Strong Foes. Let's Run sort of sucked with the extra rules enabled, to be honest. Yeah. like when I was watching my friend play with the extra rules, they noted like the extra meters you had to look after usually meant you couldn't do more than like 2 battles in a row, and if that one looks like it's going to require you to do 7, yeah. Oh boy. That's a lot. That's a lot, for sure. That's going to be a lot. What all drivetrain mods do I have on here? I really haven't adjusted anything past the base. I just kind of left it as it is, and only just bought like, you know, the higher level parts as they showed up. That's usually how I did it. I mean, I imagine if I did like, you know, mess with the numbers, I could probably eke out some more power on the vehicle here, so. Alright, I was thinking, do I want to like maybe pick up that one skill that restores some of my health like after each battle in a consecutive battle? Because that might come in handy, especially if I, you know, face off against like 7 of those guys. Also, Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3, unlike this game, had rainy days, so you had to check the weather and change tires for it. Oh, they had rain tires. Just like, had to take into account the wet pavement. I see. There were like other skills here that kind of gave you extra stuff for consecutive battles, but maybe not. It's just this one. Or no, it looks like each tree has its own like conditional boost. So the attack one is for parking area battles, the defense one is for intrusion battles, and then this one is for boss battles, and then the SP one is for the consecutive battles. Well, if I have the life drain one, I think I could get away with maybe doing a 50% restore. That should be fine, right? When you had joined, I was just done playing Divinity Original Sin 2. Got done doing a big battle, was about to go to sleep, but I decided to stay up for you. Yeah, I remember that. Thank you so much for doing that. You didn't have to, but you did it for me, and I appreciate it. Those are some fun games of Stranova. I at least have fun watching other people play it. Alright, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take on those fellas. One after the other. We'll see if, I got what it takes to take them all on. Your IRL best friend was playing, so you played together. Aw. That usually helps. When you got like someone to play games with, that makes the sessions more fun. There we go. there it is. I think that is our first one, right? Every little bit warrior. Right. Let me make sure. Yep. Okay, let's begin. They are several levels above me, so this might be a blowout. Oh geez. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I'm level 22 now, apparently. Huh, when did that happen? Does your level take into account your skills as well as, your other thing? Oh my god. I just finally caught up after a long blowout there. Oh, and they're pulling away again. I smacked into a car and lost. Wonderful. Also, Original Sin 2 is amazing. Started not too long ago, and I'm low-key obsessed with it. It is one of the games I want to check out sometime in the future. Maybe in a bit. I got, like, so many other games lined up that I want to play as well. We are approaching a turn, and that would be, like, my one opportunity to... Oh, right, I can surrender. Surrender by holding up. Right. Just wait till we get a little bit closer to the curve, and then use that as my one opportunity to kind of blast ahead. Right, this guy's gonna slow down on turns, right? That'll be my one opportunity to kind of get around him, right? No, they're still blowing me out. The actual heck. Okay. Okay. Maybe I should switch gears. Maybe I should leave that guy alone and maybe challenge the other fellas first. Maybe I can use like the parts that they'll probably unlock to take him on later. Of course, that means I'll be saddled with some useless skills for tonight, but I'll put up with it. It also helps that I jumped into it after finishing Baldur's Gate 3. Oh yeah. Since they're made by the same studio, so it would be pretty easy to jump back in there, I imagine. All right, let's go from the top down then. We'll do Rebirth of the Legend. Oh wait, it's the one I want. Oh no, they're up there. Okay, where's Shadow Eyes? Over there. Okay, perfect. That means we can move here, and then pull out, and then face down. And then we're also gonna call the tuner, so we can get ourselves a temporary boost. Yes, I will pay. I'll pay the money. And we're not gonna talk to anyone. We're at a pivotal point in the stage. We gotta concentrate fully on this. There are bosses to be felled, stories to be advanced. Inner loop. Still very happy that they let you move between parking lots now. Let's cut down a lot of travel time. As fun as it is to drive around the highway initially, sometimes you just want to, when you start getting to the end, you kind of want to wrap things up, right? Because, hey, it's been fun, but, you know, certainly you've seen a lot that this game has to offer. Yeah, you're also level 20, but you're also a one-and-done fight, so. go. They're trying to keep up. They got Moxie, I'll give them that. Catching up. Oh wait, I got him on the ropes again. And kaboom! Boss defeated. 1 down, 3 to go. Alright, who's next? Yesterday's stream was a lot. Finished Rage 2 for the first time. Love that game. Watched the whole 1.5 hours long video of a guy roasting Borderlands 4 and was laughing throughout the whole thing. Played Battlefield 6 with another streamer friend of mine. Played Divinity Original Sin 2 and did a huge battle against a giant godworm and broke out a Pleasant Island. Then played Stranova. Yeah. Pretty long, varied stream right there. Hit a lot of things there. Wow. The other rival is going in the opposite direction. Okay, Dreaming Spirit is going in the same direction, so I can face off against them next. We'll go for them. Actually, didn't use that much Nitro against Shadow Eyes there, so I got some room. A 17-hour stream. Normally don't stream for that long. Whoa. Yeah. Hey, sometimes it works out like that, right? Kind of just fall into a groove, and you're like, all right, just keep the train rolling, right? I do remember playing Rage 2 like a while ago. I think I was mostly playing it because it was on like Game Pass. I was playing it through that, but it was like a pretty decently fun game. Admittedly, I did not play Rage 1, and I know like the different Rage 2 and Rage 1 are like very, very different games. Whereas Rage 2 kind of like is more of like just a sandbox, like have fun kind of game. Rage 1 was more of like the brainchild of right, it was a very different game, right? It was like a certainly was like, you know, less, much slower paced, and they had like a card game, mini game in there too. I do want to play Rage 1 sometime just to see what it was like. Again, this is something for like way in the future, because I got other stuff lined up that I want to do first. Did I already pass by them? I don't know. Dreaming Spirit's up ahead. Keep going. Luckily, if they're not racing you, they don't drive very fast. I imagine that's like more of a gameplay convenience than anything. That way you can always catch up to someone that's ahead of you, right? It's not like you gotta like race your butt off to even reach them. Would be an interesting idea, but I also imagine that would get annoying fast. There they are. Time for the big introduction. Dreaming Spirit. And their logo is effectively a skull and crossbones. They're going downbound. All right, let's go. Going down, down. Something, something, something. All right, get crashed, son. You thought you were gonna get a big lead on me. Think again. Oh, okay. Now you're gonna get a big lead on me. All right. How's about we just like call it off here. Redo. Wow, I thought smacking into that car would have slowed him down, but nope. Ugh. That other spot was my one opportunity to get ahead of their butt, and I squandered it. I squandered it so bad. Oh, okay, yeah, that's it. Call it again. Take 3. Ooh, I'm so glad I know that just surrender button. If you know things are awash, yeah, just call it there for now, and then hope for a better opportunity later. Man. Actually catching up to this guy is a challenge and a half. This guy would just like rocket ahead of you if given half a chance. That could have taken advantage of that one time they ran into a car. Oh, we're on a straightaway. Nope, this isn't gonna happen. We'll just let this fella race it out, and then I'm gonna challenge him once we get closer to the curb. Like, we're about to get there, so we should retire. Alright, here we go. As Eminem would say, you get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. That, up. Alright, but we're hitting this straightaway, though. We're hitting Dreaming Spirit's natural habitat. Ah! Frick. And I'm out of nitro, too. That's just great. That's awesome. So, which way does Dreaming Spirit go? Honestly, you're the closest one here, and this is why I keep challenging you. Even though I'm, like, empty on nitro. This is just a formality. Although we are approaching a turn, so... well, that doesn't seem to be slowing him down much. Oh. I ended up challenging against the nameless one instead of the one I wanted to challenge against. Alright, you know what? We'll do this anyway. Might as well blow off a little steam as I make my way to the parking garage. Nameless ones in the late game are pretty durable. But I got a lot of credits from that, so... Hey, yo! Did I accidentally trigger a Wanderer battle? It's like, who are you to prey on the weak? I will now show you what it's all about. Oh, local rich man. Just showed up like that. Can I face off against you? Conditions for battle not met. Okay, so you're just like along the way, is that it? To the parking garage. Because I need nitro. And you know what? Let's swap the tires. Oh, no. It's the wrong button. Alright. Back in we go. Okay. Maybe we can challenge someone else in the meantime. Maybe we can try to go against Dying Star instead. We'll let Dreaming Spirit rest for a bit as we make our way to the other fella. I guess we can just do Departure. Rich Man, I think you had to have like 60 million credits or something to race him. I forgot, and something else. Well, if it's 60 million credits, I already have that. So it's probably something else. Or like, you know, I didn't meet the something else requirements part. Not looking forward to having to figure out all the Wanderer conditions again. Yeah. I get that. The hidden battles. Okay. Oh. They're probably gonna show up here. Might as well get cozy at this spot. I thought down was to like do flashers or something, but I guess the best way to do flashers would be like that. Oh no, no, turn signals only operate one side. Okay. Let's turn that off. There we go. Now we wait. Right, Dying Star is gonna take the inner loop, right? Just have to check the radar. Oh yeah, the air is turning. Wait, the final enemy is to overcome is oneself? Oh my. That's quite the quote there. Appropriate for a boss, I suppose. Alright, let's go. Let's see if you still got some life left in you. Oh wow. I was expecting them to kind of just like charge right out the gate, but as long as they don't smack into something, I should be good. Feels like the case for most of these late game fights. As long as you don't smack into something, you usually have a chance to defeat them. Although Dying Star was like really far away, actually. Oh dear. I wasn't expecting that name to be literal. Okay, that leaves 2 more for this particular episode. Pursuing Tail Gunner, which is all the way down there, and Dreaming Spirit. Which unfortunately is going in the other direction, so if I want to challenge them, I'm gonna have to go down this route. Ugh. Out of all of the 4 Heavenly Kings, I feel like that one might be the one that's gonna bottleneck me. Granted, I haven't raced against the other one yet, so I don't know how they are, but they can't be any harder than the other guy, right? Right? Famous last words? I hope not. That guy seems to be, don't challenge them on a straightaway, because they'll just blast ahead of you and stay there. Start at a curve. That'll be your best opportunity to overtake them, and then, yeah, make sure they never get ahead of you. Although, to be honest, that seems like a pretty solid strategy for most of these opponents. Just don't let them get ahead of you. Taps forehead. Oh, you have to be a boss of another episode. Alright, I guess I can challenge you in the meantime. Silent Cassiopeia. Okay, yeah, looks like you got the raw speed staff. Fuck. Alright, I surrender. Take two. I'm gonna end up burning all my nitro before I face off against another Heavenly King. That's right. Haha. Get overtaken. Get styled on. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Oh, ooh. I almost didn't have that anymore. Woo! There's another one done. Alright. Sniper's over there. Dawn Garnet is over there. Dreaming Spirit is going in the opposite direction. Okay. I'm gonna do what would normally be a very, very dumb thing to do, but fuck it, this is a video game. Beta was opposite for me. They could go faster than what you're allowed to on curve, so I had to just mostly make it about the straight sections. I mean, you do what works, right? You find out, like, the best tactic that you can use against them, and then you employ it. If that's what works for you, then hey. Well, certain NPCs, some can't corner, but, like, Gloomy Angel would just take off. Yeah. That was, like, kind of the thing. Okay, I think I have, gone in an entirely different direction than I wanted to. Alright, I want to go in the outer loop, right? No, I think the thing to do would probably be just to drive all the way to the parking garage while still going the wrong way, and then kind of, you know, flipping myself around from there. That's probably what I'll do. The worst thing ever to do if this were real life, but it'll be fine. Everything's fine. Right, this is the pull off to the garage, or I need to go back further. Okay, I need to go back further. I like the Melancholic Angel from Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3 more because their dashboard was actually painted like a pair of angel wings, but you don't get that in this game. Sometimes there's changes that you're not quite the biggest fan of. I get that. Okay. Another nitro restock, and we're getting back out there. And hey, look who's close by. Maybe this will be the run. Dreaming spirit, I'm coming for you. Yeah, you just gotta believe, right? Punch, kick. It's on the mind. Okay, so this guy seems to be pretty good at leading you into collisions with other cars, is what I'm starting to gather. Just like staying behind. Oh, how unfortunate. Oh no. Oh man. What a shame. Hopefully you'll be able to catch back up before I completely drain you. Oh no. Oh man, that's so sad. Oh, what a shame. Well, a W's a W. See you later. Step on the gas, brake. Good strat. Yeah, there you go. That was what did it. When an opportunity opens up, you just gotta seize it, right? Even if that opportunity is them smacking into a car and losing all their momentum. Well, maybe if they wanted to win, they shouldn't smack into a car, right? That's probably a lesson I could learn too, you know. Alright. Well, this means I can. But where's the last one? Good idea of where I need to be. Oh man. Alright. So it seems like the best option with me would be to go to this garage over here and then teleport all the way down here so that way I can eventually catch up to pursuing Tail Gunner up there. There we go. The plan has been determined. And I can refill my nitrous then, in the meantime. Probably don't need to swap out tires. I think I'm still good in that regard. You know, I don't know why, but this reminds me of the times when I was doing like student driving classes back in high school, and there was the one session I did with my instructor that was about the night driving, right? Because you know that is something you're gonna have to get used to. So we did go on like some country roads to kind of get a feel for that. I guess I must have perhaps taken things a bit too quickly, because I do remember them telling me, hey, you probably try slowing down, right? Maybe don't go too fast around these back roads here. Probably good advice to follow, looking back on that, but I guess I didn't quite know my own strength, as it were. Okay. Go down here. Do a long drive up to face off against another fella. Yep, depart from here, right? This is that's the right direction. Here we go. Well, at least I'm taking them down pretty quickly. I still remember the Stage 3 boss battles and kind of having to have a go at them quite a few times. That being said, you know, the Skull and Crossbones rivals did give me a good run for my money a few times there. got tips for performance driving, but everyone's an expert, so you let them learn. Thanks. Sometimes you gotta let people do their own thing, right? Like, I know there's probably, like, you know, the super optimal build, right? Someone who's better at tuning could probably figure out how to get some more performance out of their car, but I'm just like, what's the highest level part? Is this one? Do I have the money for it? Good, I'm gonna slap it on here. If it make the number go up big, that's good enough for me. I always like doing nighttime driving in games because for some reason, like, real life nighttime driving for me is like more harrowing. I don't know what it is, but I think like my spatial awareness kind of goes down when it's at night, right? I'm like not as able to judge like the distance between me and other vehicles, which can be a liability when, obviously, right? Because you know, incidents do happen, they're gonna be costly to fix, so. If I do have to drive at night, I'm usually like extra careful, and I try to go during times where it's like lower traffic, so I don't have to worry about that as much. Although there was this one place I went to that had like a bunch of night classes, so I did have to do a lot of night driving then, but even then I still tried to go on routes that didn't have as much traffic, so I didn't have to worry about that as much. Alright, we're catching up to our last Heavenly King here. I'd assume this will be like an automatic end to the night, so I guess we'll be able to eke out a good amount of performance out of our extra tuner adjustment we got there. Damn. Look like you got like a Doom enemy as your livery. Pursuing Tail Gunner. I'm guessing you're like a fan of Doom and Halo. Honestly, that skull you have on the front of your car kind of looks like a Halo difficulty icon, right? That's the thing they show for legendary difficulty, right? Okay, so you're another blocker, I see. Alright, we're gonna just call that one because you got me good there. You really got me. You really got me. I like night driving more usually, but I guess it depends on the person and eyesight and whatnot. Yeah. If you're good at like the depth perception and kind of judging distance and stuff, then yeah, right. Night driving. If you're cool with night driving, then yeah, go for it. But for me, I understand my limits, so I just have to be extra careful if I gotta do some night driving. Okay, wow. Did smack me against the wall, and now I'm just, okay, you're catching up. That means I gotta lay on the nitrous so I can eke out some more damage. Okay, I think we're good. Oh my god, I almost smacked into that car. Oh, they're catching up again. Alright, more nitrous. Oh god, we're out of hurt range. Okay, we're back in hurt range. I'm out of nitrous. But they're almost done. Yeah, we did it! Alright. Is this an end of the night? Are we ending the night here? Yes, we are. After the battle, back at the parking area, a familiar machine caught my eye. A vibrant yellow RX-8 that stood out against the Shuto Expressway night view. It was Cinderella past midnight. Good evening. Beautiful night, isn't it? Looks like you've gotten a lot better since we last met. Even the former 13 Devils don't stand a chance. You beat me, after all. Anything less wouldn't sit right with me. Remember what I told you before? You have that radiance, a feeling as dazzling as and hot as light itself. I think that's what qualifies you to challenge the Swift Emperor. Someone who awakens that excited "I want to race more" feeling. Someone who ignites the engine in your heart. I think the Swift Emperor needs a rival like that right now. Did Cinderella past midnight know something about the Swift Emperor? Just as I was about to ask her. The golden machine appeared with flair, drawing every eye in the parking area. The man who stepped out was just as flashy as his ride. Oh, if it isn't Miyagawa-kun. Long time no see. What brings you here? I came to mock you. That's what you want to hear, right? Oh my god. Oh, he's in red? You mean to tell me this fancy leather jacket is in red? Oh my god. Weren't kidding when they said, his outfit was as flashy as his ride, huh? Still living it up, I see. Makes me feel better just watching you. Not driving red anymore? Whatever color I drive, I am the Crimson Devil. Nothing more, nothing less. I came here to speak with that young man. Full-fledged magician, you who would challenge the Swift Emperor. Surely you won't say you can't beat the Crimson Devil? Show me. Let me see how this new talent that's got the Shuto Expressway buzzing. He's saying he wants to race full-fledged magician too. Well, I'm not worried about you. Go get him. Go get him, Tiger. Rule-breaking outlaw. That's our new name. Yeah. Look at all these L's we got here. Right? First tried to face off against every little bit warrior. I'm like, okay, maybe we'll pass on that. Defeated Shadow Eyes first time, and then Dreaming Spirit kicked my ass a bunch of times, then decided to go take on Dying Star, defeated him first go. Only had to retry against Silent Cassiopeia once, and then did Dreaming Spirit a few more times and finally took him down, and then Pursuing Tail Gunner also did another retry, but I finally got past them. We got 7 million credits out of it, and 100 BP. Since we still have to beat Crimson Devil also, I'm guessing that means we don't have the next set of parts opened up just yet. Actually, I'm beginning to wonder if I need this SP restoration, because it feels like at least the battles I get into, they seem to be decided before that, so what if I put on burst damage instead? I'll throw that on there. Well, I can check perks real quick anyway, see if I got new parts. Nope. Let's beat Namahage. Stubborn Straight. Yeah, there we go. That's Crimson Devil, right? We get access to those parts. Question mark, okay. Looks like our roadblocks are Stubborn Straight and Namahage. Oh, let's do it. Where is a Crimson Devil? That's the best exit. No, you're over there. Where's a Sniper? Oh, that's also the best exit to face off against them. Oh, you're in like a different direction. Dawn Garnet, all the way down there. So I can take my pick, right? Because I know if I defeat these two, then it's going to be another automatic end of the night. And Crimson Devil will probably be another automatic end of the night. We might as well continue along this since we're already on this route, right? Let's not subdivide our attention here. We'll knock out these episodes one after the other. Here we go. We'll see just how fearsome this Crimson Devil is. Hey, you know what? Might as well beat Crimson Devil anyway, because he's the one who will give us access to some parts that might give us a little bit of an edge on facing off against the other rivals, so it could work out. Wobble, wobble, wobble. You know, one of the things I got from my post-Halloween sales trip was like a bag of gummy bears, because they were selling like a big bag that had like 50 mini bags of mini gummy bears. So I've been just like eating a few each day. I miss gummy bears. I like gummy bears. Gummy bears are tasty. I really ought to just like get gummy bears more often. There you are. Crimson Devil, oh my god. Got like some sort of Back to the Future ass machine there. Just plan on seeing some serious shit tonight? Because I'm about to bring it. Even got like some sort of overshield like effect going on in his car or something. Like an electro barrier. If I smack into him, am I gonna make sparks fly? Do I gotta deplete his overshield before I can attack his SP directly? Oh, okay, yeah, that's it. That's over. Holy cow. I gotta keep the nitro up just to keep up with you. It's a good thing we're fighting on the loop here. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't stand a chance. Still pulling ahead. Oh, oh. This is my chance. Damn it. Why couldn't it have been you that lost all that speed at the car, man? Had to be me. And I'm out of nitro, too. Can't challenge this guy anymore. Alright, I'm just gonna return to the garage and regroup. It's kind of far away to the parking garage, and I'm gonna save 10,000 credits that way anyway. Wow. As exiting from the same place I did the previous night. Alright, I can do that. You know, I should get like a dead emote. Just get like that Chi-Chi style emote that was in vogue for a while there. Devil, we meet again for the next time, and hopefully the last time, but it probably won't be the last time, because you're kind of actually pretty freaking cracked. Oh my god. I've been waiting for this. Oh, they're catching up. As long as they don't let them get ahead of me, I have a chance, right? Oh my god. No! Get back here, you son of a... We're approaching another turn soon, so this will be my one opportunity. Of course, I smacked it to the wall too many times. Once again, I am almost out of nitro, so back to the garage. I mean, it works from a story standpoint too, right? Battle's so intense that you only get one shot each night. Oh, hey. At a different spot. Okay. This might be more conductive to my racing strategy. You know what they say, third time's the charm, right? I think I've said that several times as I've played Tokyo Xtreme Racer. It's all fun and games until you meet that one rival that just keeps on roadblocking you. Brake soon, right? Right in a big turn. Oh my god. Even that barely phased him. Okay, I have like half a tank. Might as well have another go. Can also hold the handbrake, steer a bit, get 5 to 40k credits just for drifting. Could cover tire costs. Could. Alright, yeah, that's a wash. Back to the drawing board. Oh, wait. Phantom Slaughter? Interesting. Even though I got my butt kicked that night. Haven't entered the world of downforce yet with that unstable chassis wobble. Shock settings can fix that a bit. Shock settings, you say? We'll see. Maybe if this guy ends up being an absolute roadblock, I'll get into the nitty-gritty of things, but felt like I was having it like here and there, you know? Just need to try to keep him at bay for longer, right? Eventually, you know, we get the big blowout, and then you can claim victory from there. Of course, the SP has to hold out as well. That's kind of the other thing. As long as they can defeat one of these guys, they can start unlocking like the next level of parts. That can hopefully give me a bit of an edge in the other sets of rivals I gotta get through. Also, slipstream. Still, also, like, you know, supremely useful. I should really be staying behind this guy a lot more. Yeah, like the where they hang out. It's like certainly can't get him on the outside corner because they don't leave quite enough room for that. I'm actually beginning to wonder if perhaps the SP drain ability might actually be useful. Doesn't seem like that burst damage one is doing too much for me. But if I could just like restore my SP by keeping ahead of the guy, might be able to outlast his quite frankly pretty fearsome power. Honestly, that last wall is just understeer city with practically every car. Here we go again. Wow, it's almost like you were waiting for me or something. What is this, like the 5th try, the 6th try? Well, one of these is going to be the charm eventually. I know it. Here it is. The SP restoration. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Ah, man. Please don't crash. I mean, this game auto-saves, right? At least hopefully it'll resolve things and not crash. We hit 88 miles per hour, right? Yeah. Crimson Devil is about to go back to the future. Insert Back to the Future theme here. I think it defaults autosave unless you turn it off. Okay, that's good to hear. That's the thing about autosave. You kind of expect it in modern games, right? Most modern games are usually good at least autosaving at some point, so usually it comes as a shocker when you get the one game that actually doesn't. Oh, wait, there it is. It couldn't handle it. It was like, actually crashed. Kaboom. I think also with parking garages. Alright. Any opportunity to save, right? Whenever you're, like, not on the road. I guess that's the case. That makes sense. So everything's so slower now would be a good point to record the player's progress. Get you a card next time that can handle that neutron style, kid. Oh, okay. For some reason the main menu is weird about controller stuff. To use like mouse to get through that, but after that, controller works like a charm. Oh wait, now I gotta check my skill loadout first. Okay, yeah, I got the life drain, so alright. Cool. We'll see perhaps if this run will be able to maybe not tear a hole in the fabric of reality. I've had times before where this game did lock up for a bit, but it seemed to resolve itself after a while, but certainly like the first time I've seen where the game was like, nope, just like closed and out entirely. guy got the one big burst damage skill, so I'll let them get too far ahead. They're just gonna blow me out. Ride my ass for a bit. Ah! Right into another wall. Oh, I should turn that. I should have turned that off a long time ago. All right, can I still take them on with like half a bottle of nitro? There we go. Could just like survive up to this point and then make him go on the other highway route. Yeah, certainly less forgiving if you even get tripped up like a tiny bit. Now for the ultimate challenge, fighting with no nitro. Oh yeah, this ain't even a contest. Nah, this guy got my number. I think even if I got past that van, that wouldn't have been it. I haven't had an issue like that in a long time. Yeah, this is like the first time in a while that something like that has happened. At least to that degree. Okay, so even that, like, the SP restoration thing isn't, like, doing too much for me, because I can barely stay ahead long enough for that to actually matter. Or this guy's, like, right up back up on my butt all over again. Now you got, like, 2 cars behind you. Yeah, this is definitely going to be where we're going to spend the rest of our night just throwing ourselves against these guys over and over until we get the 1 W we need to advance. Okay, we only need to win once, right? We're like Outworld in the Mortal Kombat tournament. We only need to win once. Ooh, oh my god. Can't believe it. Get 1 shot, do not miss my chance to blow. Oh, they are trying to catch up. But like, lost too much ground. Yeah, let's go. Sometimes you just get the lucky moment, right? So this is what youth feels like. Yeah, youth feels like not fuck it up once. First try! Yeah, right, we're like Lego Batman. First try. My thanks. That was a good battle. Can you imagine yourself as the strongest? Beyond that glory lies solitude, an unquenchable thirst. It's lonely at the top at all of that, and even if you're at the top, you're always desiring more power. 4 years ago, a man defeated every street racer on the Shuto Expressway and stood at the top. Having forged a new legend, the man lost what he needed most, his rivals. And so, seeking an even greater stage, he left the Shuto Expressway with his mentor. I can't accept that. How can I just let him walk away victorious? If he needs someone to fight, I'll stand in his way again and again. We, the racers who remember the old Swift Emperor, are trying to reignite the fire in his heart, each in their own way. A next-gen challenger who dares face the Swift Emperor. I can see that spark of fighting spirit radiating within your soul as well. Huh. Once again, we get Phantom Slaughterer. Alright, just gonna grab that. Change it back later. And exit. Ooh, I was expecting like a fancy cutscene or something, but... Alright, we really just be back here, huh? Okay. I'm gonna switch back to full-fledged magician. And I might switch back to the burst damage skill for now, unless there's another fight we gotta contend with. Nope, that's it. Rebirth of the Legend is done. No trippy cutscene, not this time, not this stage. Alright, let's go battle Deep Blue Sniper. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to unlock the new parts in the perks tree. Yeah, it should be fine. I already beat one of these fellas with my the current parts set up. Hopefully this won't be too much worse. There we go. Ooh, I like those wings. And the sniper. I mean, you are the Deep Blue Sniper, so it checks out. Livery checks out, Your Honor. Let's see if I can snipe your chances of victory. Oh snap! You just broke. You just hit the brakes. Switch back to burst damage, so. Yeah, we got this. We got this. We got this. We almost got this. Fuck. They pulled it back just in time. Ah. Alright, get back here. We have half a tank of nitrous remaining, but our spirit will be more than enough to take you on. Dead. Alright, we're just gonna call it. I want to redo. There we go. That's all my nitrous. We're breaking a lot, though. I feel like I could just, like, slip past them during one of those spots while I still have nitrous. Oh! See that right there? If I had the nitro, that would have been it. Hey, yeah, we can go this way. All right. This is to the straightaway. As well, so oh wait, nuts! I should have used my turn signal. See, that one was on me. I will own up to that loss right there. That was preventable. If I paid attention to the rival route, I could have totally taken that fight. Okay, this is the opportunity for me to go here, unlock the parts in it, and stick them on my car. Let's grab that. Oh my god, 100 BP. Yeah, so you need to buy the parts. Oh yeah, they tell you which parts levels to max, so you don't have to. So you know what to jump to, right? You don't have to buy everything in order. See what I mean? If cornering was a bit more arcadey and sharp, it would make for more interesting races passing opportunities. I would agree with you there. Taking corners is a little weird in this game. Sniper is far away. And, so is Garnet for that matter. Holy moly. Although, if I start here, I could eventually catch up to Garnet. And you know what? I could also perhaps take a temporary tune, right? I'll take the risk. Since I want to do 2 battles, and the route I'm taking will probably let me do a nitro refill. So this could work out. Alright, off we go. Improved performance and the tuner tune. Hopefully this will be what we need to get the edge on our opponents. Hope he puts flux capacitors on our car this time. Yeah. We'll do the time warp, right? We'll travel through time to defeat these guys. Right. The plan's simple, right? We'll go back at the time when they were kids, just like completely crush their spirits. When we come back to the present, their spirits will still be crushed, and then we can more easily defeat them, you know? Easy. Flawless. Foolproof. There's no way there's like some motley crew of good guys is gonna come up and stop that plan, right? It's just too airtight for that to happen. Certainly tell, right? At higher speeds, and we just start to feel wobbly, right? Feels like you're just like barely staying in control, and even like the slightest adjustment too long feels like it could cause your car to completely fly off course. And, you know, the slightest tap in any direction will cause it to go haywire. Up to them pretty quick. Alright, here we go. Time for boss introductions. Get your popcorn, folks. Who are you? Who? You are Dawn Garnet. Nice logo, though. We're on a straightaway. Hopefully you're not like a straightaway machine. You're the type that takes a really long time to get up to speed, hopefully. Or maybe we're just gonna like completely blow you out. Alright. Let's widen the gap a little bit more. Okay, we're good. We're good. Kaboom! Boss defeated. 1 down, 1 to go. And I'll probably go for the nitro refill anyway. there's a parking garage coming up I can stop by. And then we'll see where Eternal Blue Sniper is and see if I need to move to get closer to them. Think about it. I'm a higher level in those hobby kit team, right? I could probably take them on. Maybe I should wait like a little more to battle them. It's no longer a casual drive. Now we're doing an intense drive to reach the Deep Blue Sniper. Our next roadblock for the next part of this episode. You could say something about those races, but you don't want to spoil. Alright. Thanks for that. I do like having a pleasant surprise every now and then. Hey, flying fish. Yeah, figured you're a wanderer. Can't take you on yet. I just like how I went completely under them. I'm like, oh, wait, can't take you on yet. Never mind, as you were. That fish was flying, to be honest. You know what, they were. And I helped them get there, you know? For a moment, they were able to touch the sky. Where is Blue Sniper? Oh, they're going down. Going down, down. You know, probably would have been a lot quicker to just end the night and then get close to them, but I paid for a special tune. I'm gonna get as much mileage out of it as I can. Close to the parking garage. I'll be able to warp from there. Sorry about that. It's okay. It'll buff out. Funny how I say it to that car and not to all the other cars that I happen to rear end before this one. That's because I felt like it. I felt like saying it at that moment. Alright, there we go. Fill the nitro and then see where we gotta go to quickly meet up with Blue Sniper. Well, apparently they're still suggesting we... Okay, yeah, you're over here. That means I want to warp over here. Course, going in the right direction. Won't be long now that we'll have our next rematch against the Sniper. We'll see if Deep Blue Sniper is... We'll see red tonight. It'll buff out. Trust me. I've been there before. We're about to hit 2 junctions in quick succession. I gotta hang to the left of both of them if I want to go against the sniper. Yep, there they are. Face me! You've returned. Come back to lose again? Oh, yes, I have. Boom! Oh, they're keeping up. Got a turn coming up. This might be my opportunity. It was not. It's okay. Still got some nitrous. Up. There we go. Oh, okay. I see you tried to pit maneuver me there. It was a good attempt. Oh yeah, I got this. As long as, like, nothing major happens. Woo! There we go. And that should be the end of the night. Or not. Hey, yo. Oh. Now Skull Bullet has appeared on the... Wait, has... No. Wait, no, he's not on the field. He's not on the field. Well, okay. I do have the extra parts, so maybe I can just, like, loop back around to the garage, go to every little bit warrior and, take them on, huh? Or actually, I could just, like, turn right here and then encounter them. It's gonna be a long chain battle. I'm not, like, equipped for it, so this might not be it. Loading. Honestly, I guess that battle is 7. The SP per battle restore might not be too bad, but what if I also got, like, that other skill that decreases my nitro consumption rate? Just so I can, like, eke out a little bit more nitro for the battles ahead, or... Okay, yeah, I wanted to make sure I was going in the right direction. I still am. Do you ever do that? You check something once and then you kind of go about your day, but you're like, oh wait, did I really get that right? And then you check it again just to make absolutely certain. There's probably like a few cases in which you probably want to do that, especially if the thing you're doing is like very, very important and you want to absolutely make sure you got the details right. And, you know, it's like, for example, you're like leaving home and you want to make sure, you know, like you've gone through your checklist to make sure everything's in order before you leave for a bit. Although that can end up like working against you sometimes, right? There's Vanishing Point. And now I get to be their vanishing point as I disappear into the horizon. Hauling ass to reach every little bit warrior. You know, I just realized tire degradation is actually going to be a big deal in the upcoming 7-person battle too, isn't it? Normally you'd be able to like swap out tires after a little bit, but that one's going to be like, nah. They make you do all 7 one after the other. It's going to be a lot of intense resource management. Right, you'd be able to fight at full strength for the first few, but you end up using your resources poorly. You're going to not have that much when you go into the last few fights there. Just about caught up with them. I have returned. A little better. Your livery still kicks ass, by the way. Sorta, but you're on medium, so it probably won't be an issue, although I just go full softs because I want that grip. Ah, I see. Alright. Oh, hey, wow, look at that. Actually able to keep pace. Okay. Trying to pit maneuver me. All right. Oh, get wiped out, son. Ooh. Hey, yo. What's this? A surprise, challenger. She wish she was strong. Oh my god. And that's it. That's my nitro. I gotta get through these next rival fights with only my wits and my tire durability. And a whole lot of luck. Oh boy, trying to fend off 2 rivals is gonna be a challenge. Blocking 1 was already kind of wild. Oh, okay, 1 down. All that's left is Shoo Strong, which I think I got in the bag as well. There we go. Alright, bring on the next battle. Trance Drive, and... Okay, so it's not 7 battles one after the other, it's just like multiple multi-rival battles. That makes it a little better. I'm guessing it's going to be 2-2-3 then. Because you gotta ramp things up, right? Oh yeah, Trance Drive is I think this might be it. Also, a life drain skill probably would be handy. Battle cancel. Wrong opponent. Alright. Back to the garage. They weren't our primary opponent anyway. It's fine. Ooh, Phantom Fierce God. Yeah, I'll go with that. Well, we still made 4.1 million credits, so still a good night. Whoa, we're about to hit triple digits in the day count. It's been a little over 3 months since I arrived at the Shuto Expressway. Yeah, we're just gonna get back out here. Okay, time for our real opponent, Skull Bullet. So is this battle just going to be Skull Bullet, or are his subordinates going to come and bamboozle me with a 4-on-1? I also forgot to put the life drain ability back on, but it'll be fine. Fine, everything's fine. Stupid American CEO thinks he can come to Japan and roll over us. We'll show him. To be honest, I was expecting like a gold-plated car or something, not just like edgy, but I guess that works. everything is good. All I need to do now is defeat them. Skull Bullet's gonna be the primary opponent. Might as well just go all out, right? Give it my all. Hold nothing back. Just use all the nitro. Oh, God. I fucked up. Oh, I really fucked up. And my nitro is gone. That was my battle to win, and I threw it away. Alright, you know what? I gotta go home and think about what I did. Think about how badly I messed that up. They really need a title that's just like Choke Detected or something along that lines. Title just to let you know you had victory within your grasp and you let it slip away. Alright, we're getting closer to like the place with the big turn, which could be another good opportunity to really gain the lead and just give them what for. See, now you know this is getting serious when the protagonist is silent. No more wisecracks, no more funny jokes. Just a steely-eyed gaze and sheer determination. When they think about their singular objective, take down Skull Bullet and make him regret the time he ever tried to cross me. I got a bullet and it's got your name on it. I can eventually overtake him on the initial go, right? It's just all about maintaining that momentum and hoping he doesn't just like slam me into a wall or something. Alright, I just keep the nitro going. Just keep the nitro going. Right, build the lead, get out there early on so that he has a harder time recovering all of that in one go. There we go. Is that really it? I was expecting his subordinates to show up, but alright. Night over. Excellent! To possess such skill, it would truly be a waste to let someone of your caliber slip away. With abilities like yours, everything, honor, money, all of it, would be yours for the taking in my paradise. I suggest you reconsider. Just then, another man appeared, cutting off Skull Bullet's words. No longer young, but with a robust vigor of a street racer, he carried himself with dignity. Middle-aged racer. That's enough, Skull Bullet. Phantom Fierce God, I forgot to change my name back. My bad. Phantom Fierce God doesn't seem interested in your so-called paradise. Besides, you won't find anyone on the Shuto Expressway who will side with you. This is a stage built by souls seeking to be the fastest, not some playground for outsiders to make a quick buck. Yeah, it's not here for opportunistic vultures. Like a proper loser, you should quietly back down. Well, how amusing. You Phantom 9 are outsiders on this Shuto Expressway too. Invaders, in fact. Oh, but you're different, aren't you? The living legend who raced through the dawn of an era, Purple Meteor. Namahage. Sorry, but right now I'm Namahage of Phantom 9. Following Snake Eyes' orders, I've come to take down Phantom Fierce. Oh, right, Namahage, okay. So you're the actual conclusion of this episode. I see. I won't just let you add me to your collection of pawns. If you're going to get in my way, I'll be your opponent. The loser will depart in silence. For today, at least. But at least you know when you're bested. Now then, Phantom Fierce God. I'm not one for long-winded speeches. Let's settle this on the road. There we go. More progress. Let's go. And hey, once we take Namahage down, we'll have more parts that will hopefully give us more of an edge against the final set of rivals here. Okay. Back to full-fledged magician. Do I want to keep my current set? I guess we'll see what like Namahage's skill set is. Oh, it says to appear there, but I can just like start at the garage and get to him in a shorter amount of time. I don't want to call it tuner though. It's a lot of money for a one-time fight. I do have like other performance parts that should hopefully close the gap a little bit. Down. Here we are, closing in. Oh, wow. Is that like a red speedline visual effect you got going on there? Kinda slick, actually. Alright, let's go. You're the one I need to defeat to close out this episode, so... Oh, wow. You got, like, more speed lines. Okay, that's a pretty cool effect, actually. Well, since you're gonna be the only fight tonight, might as well go all out. Might as well use as much nitro as I can to keep that gap up. Huh, that wasn't that bad. Alright, yep, end of the night. Eh, not bad. You got me. Snake Eyes will be coming for you directly now. He plans to prove his worth by defeating you, the rising star of the new generation, and take on Swift Emperor as the ultimate challenge. That's the only reason Snake Eye races now. The conditions set when that kid, discovered by his predecessor and taught how to survive in the racing world, was given Phantom 9 as his weapon. In other words, it's the very principle of his actions. Snake Eyes can only prove his worth by defeating Swift Emperor. Poor bastard. In every era, young folks are full of worries, sensitive, and clumsy. I see what you're getting at. I see what you're getting at there. They were like that too, my apprentice. Struggling, wavering, believing that speed is the only truth. They just kept racing on and on. Whatever lies beyond this fateful encounter, I'll watch from the sidelines. And then there we go, another episode that's squared away. Which means, new parts, yippee! Let's get those unlocked so I can stick them on my car. Yeah, look at that. 98 BP a piece to unlock. Oh, that means once I get the second set, I'm not going to be able to get all of them, am I? Or no, I think I will. Got like almost 400. I'm pretty sure these will total to be 400. Okay. Now we'll throw them on here. There. Okay. Wobble, wobble, wobble. So this is it. We got one more. And I'm thinking I should probably swap this out. Well, since now I know that this is a group battle, maybe this one will be better. Can at least maintain my SP if I'm like in the middle of the pack, right? I think that would work better for me. Here we go. Back to here. Start from the start. It's time for a triple team battle. I see the way they structured it, right? So you can't like use the one perk and just get benefits all the way through. Unless you're like doing the consecutive battle one, I guess, but you can't do like the invasion battle or the group battle one and just be able to use the benefits all the way through for that. Hopefully this extra power will be enough to... And the full nitrous too. Hopefully the full nitrous will help me as well. So remember, I don't want to burn everything because I still gotta take on some later battles. Okay, this guy's really trying to bring it. There we go. Alright. Bring on the ally. Show us you are strong, show yourself. I used almost one tank of nitro just to get past that part, though. This next part might be a little trouble. Okay, okay. Lay off the gas. Gotta save that tank for the next few battles here. They're behind me now. Right, metaphorically and literally. They're behind me. There we go. Round one complete. Okay. Now with this duo here, Trance Drive is like the real threat. So I can't keep up with Trance Drive. They're just gonna put way too much distance and I will not be able to catch up. Or the actual one, I have to make sure they don't just like rocket away and lose me. And this is where like having all the extra nitro comes in handy. Still have to make sure I gotta save some, right? So once I get ahead of them, it's like, lay off. Right, we gotta save the last bit of tank here for our last set of opponents. Tribe. Okay, okay. I'm gaining. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. So far, we're good. Oh, I think they crashed. Yeah, we're super good. Whew! Alright. Time for the final set. Bring it. Bring it, feckers. Let's see if I can defeat them first try. The team of Rising Seaman. Rumored Rider. Oh wait, is Rumored Rider gonna toss out another smoke screen? I sure hope not. Tornado of Love. I think this is the longest this boss introduction theme's been allowed to go. So you get to hear that like sick riff. Oh, there it is. There's a smoke, but fortunately, we like pulled it far enough to the side that we're not getting covered up by it. And there we go. That's all my nitro. Now it's just me and my mad skills. Although, I think I might actually be good. I might be good. As long as it don't, like, hit anything, I'll probably be good. And we're on a straightaway, so the likelihood that I'll hit something is pretty low. That being said... Uh-oh, wait. Seaman is catching up. I think they hit something. Alright, now I'm good. I am so good. Good as I ever could be. Man, seeing all these... kind of indicators kind of mixed together. Hard to tell, like, how far away each one is. Well, there we go. Time for the conclusion of the last one. After parting with every little bit warrior and the others, taking a break at the parking area, you are approached by a familiar duo. Their faces, builds, fashion sense, taste in cars, even the way they blinked was nearly identical. They were twin brothers, Roulette Guy number 1 and Roulette Guy number 2. Hey there, we saw it, that massive chain battle just now. It was insane, that back and forth dead heat. 8 machines linked up in perfect formation. Every street racer on the Bayshore was glued to it. You know, we've been seeing them hanging out together a lot lately. Some of them seemed tight from the start, but man, they've grown into quite the crew now. Word is they've all come together around Eternal Polaris. Really? That quiet kid? Never thought she had that kind of social streak. We still can't get her to talk to us at all. Maybe it's cause Ryuji has that sleazy looking face? Vittora's got the same face, dude. Besides, even full-fledged magician apparently can't hold a conversation with her either. You have my condolences. So, was Eternal Polaris herself in today's chain battle? Huh, so she wasn't there at all. We haven't seen her around at all lately. She hasn't been coming to the parking area either. When was the last time you saw that girl's R33? A street racer like Eternal Polaris should stand out no matter where she goes. Bum bum bum! It is a mystery. Okay, that was just the first part of the end game for that episode, right? We still have part 2 here, facing off against whoever. So I'm guessing that means we don't have anything in the perks tree to get at the moment, right? Because our true opponent is Stubborn Straight. But first, Money Dream. Oh, is this gonna be like another like invasion battle? Someone's just gonna suddenly show up and it's gonna be a group dealio. Alright, let's go. Drive before we catch up to them. Oh, now I think about it, this might be like a 3-phase endgame like the other episode was, right? We defeat Skull Bullet subordinates, then Skull Bullet, then Namahage. And this one we take on the 7 racers, and now it's gonna be this guy, and then finally it's gonna be Stubborn Straight. And we're gonna find out what the heck has happened to Eternal Polaris. Right, she had that, like, that mysterious deal going on, and then the guy showed up, was like, I guess, threatening her or something. Still funny to think about, right? Like, while we're out here doing our thing, Eternal Polaris is like playing her own game. She's involved in her own plot. Like in her own version of Tokyo Xtreme Racer that she's racing against in her own high-stakes story. I'm sorry. I mean, you were going the same way anyway, right? Just, like, helping you along a little bit, right? Just saving you a little gas, right? Might have shaved off a lot off your tires, but, hey, details. Wait, did that say Daytona? Did that say Motion? Money Dream. Are you, like, the true, oh, wait, no, I forgot. I haven't challenged you yet. The race didn't start. Eternal Xtreme. Would be amusing. Ooh. You think that might be DLC? It's like Tokyo Extreme Racers side Polaris or something like that. Alright. Let's see if this is the straight battle or if we get okay, no. If we were gonna get bamboozled, it would have happened already. This is a straight battle. There we go. Boom. Another one down. End of the night, baby. Or, okay. Not end of the night. There we go. There's Subber straight, but they're not in the field. So that is. Are you know what? Wait a sec. No, I could try perhaps taking on Hasegawa's Angels. Since I do have a bit more tricked out car now, maybe now I can take them on. Since we got all these extra resources and then automatically end the night. They could do that, to be honest. Yeah, they could. You just thought of something? What is this thought that has entered your head? If you are comfortable sharing it, of course. I don't need to stop in the parking garage because I don't have that. I haven't used up that much nitro. I think I can take on a regular garden variety rival with what I got now, right? Would it be awkward if you drove the VTuber DLC car as a VTuber? It would be amusing to note. I imagine. It's like, yeah, I'm a fan. You know, that's why I got the delivery. I got the livery all over my vehicle here. Alright, character model you're first. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to slipstream you. There we go. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, are you trying to pit maneuver me? I hear like a smack here and there, so they must be getting hung up. Still able to close the gap though. Man, I wish I could do that. It's like if I mess up, just like quickly get back into place. Alright, that was a gradual wear down, but I managed it. There we go. One of Hasegawa's Angels down. Edit the game files, put your face over theirs on the car's livery. Or maybe I could like learn the livery system and try to make my own. Unfortunately, my artistic skills, like somewhere between -1 and 0. I want to make something halfway decent. I'd have to put in a lot of work. I'm sure there's probably like some way to tell like where the player liveries are saved, right? I'm sure someone's figured that out by now. Oh, that reminds me of a funny thing I saw. So you know how I was playing Absalom last night? You know, like the one particular animation they have when you die, right? And then the camera gets centered on the character, and you see like Uchawi's giant hands clasp you and whisk you away. Apparently, that's a video file. That's just like a raw video file in the game files. You can replace that with whatever you want. So it was like a thread on Reddit where someone did that, and they replaced Uchawi's hands with just like a video of the Peter dead meme, right? And that body pose. It's just like, yeah, that's pretty funny. So I let this fellow pull ahead. God, they're still gaining distance. All right. Even when I'm boosting, they're widening the gap. Okay, this isn't happening. Not the Peter, but it was the Peter. Yeah, that conversation sounds weird, I imagine. Alright, that's right. Okay, you good to go? Good to go? Yeah, just trying to figure out which lane to go on. Okay, I have like barely any nitro, so I don't know if this one's gonna be it. This one might not be it. Maybe if I stay in the slipstream, I can hopefully gain. No, they're pulling away. Okay. I think that might do it. Phantom Artisan, yeah, let's go with that. Day 104. Full-fledged magician. There's our target, over there. They want me to start here, but what if I, like, started here and just waited for them? We will be the one who knocks this time. What? We can already see the question mark. Just hang out here for like a split second. I'm sure the cutscene will start up soon. Any moment now. Any moment now. There we go. This guy's got pink fumes. You should probably get that to a shop and get that checked. That's probably not good for you. Ooh, okay. Like just rocketed right out the gate. Oh my god. Man, even with my nitro, I can't keep up. Okay, I should probably call it here so that I can start on the curve and hopefully overtake you here. Please break, please break, please break, please break, please break. They braked. That wasn't enough. Okay, we're closing the gap. We're closing the gap. And just need an there we go. Opening. Okay. All I need to do is not fuck up. Okay, I have the health restoration skill on. Get a little breathing room. Get to hear that alert multiple times. Oh, there we go. Boom! Boss defeated. Now this should be the end of the night. Because that was stubborn straight. While fine-tuning settings at the parking area, I spotted the two machines from the earlier battle pulling in. The pair that emerged stormed towards me with murderous intensity. Uh-oh. One was Stubborn Straight, a somewhat old-fashioned but solid, upright guy. The other was Money Dream, a gorgeous woman with an iron core of strength. But now, both their eyes blazed with furious rage. You got some nerve, full-fledged magician. I may have lost today, but I'll crush you for sure, you coward! Huh? Don't play dumb. We got dirt on you. We got witnesses saying you called out Eternal Polaris and pulled dangerous moves on her. Thankfully, she wasn't seriously hurt and made it out okay, but it's unforgivable. Oh, these were the rumors the rumored writer was talking about, right? You have no love for cars, no respect for drivers, you're an absolute scumbag. Next time won't go like today, you better watch your back. Without giving me a chance to defend myself, they unleashed their fury in a torrent of words, then jumped into their machines and tore out of the parking area. I pulled dangerous moves on Eternal Polaris. I gotten used to baseless rumors, but this crossed the line. But was there really dangerous driving involved? Eternal Polaris? What was happening with her now? Okay, do we get a trippy cutscene now? Yeah, here we go. Legends, villains, rookies, who gives a damn? Who's the fastest? What else could possibly matter? Countless souls wandering the circular route in the night. Desperately crave that glory and solitary pinnacle. The fastest. Ooh, this one's in larger font. Whoever claims that title becomes the vanguard of the era. Even if they never wanted it. Hey, yo. Someone who's just forced into that role? Oh boy. Hey, look at that. 15 million credits. Just imagine the must be a millionaire theme there. So there we go. That's right into stage 5? We're in stage 5 now, right? Oh wow. So we got like one team each. Pretty large team. And of course we still have Hasegawa's Angels and Road Concerto. But this really is it, isn't it? Right? Because we're kind of like at the bottom of the tuning perks tree now, so we don't have that much longer to go, right? Yeah. Machine Light King and... Oh, Machine Light King. Huh. So really all kind of converges on that, huh? This. To the tune here, so we can pick these up. 1,000,000 points for these parts, a drop in the bucket. You know, I should probably consider picking up a new machine. See if there's anything I can unlock now that would perhaps get me a bit more of an edge against this final set of rivals here, huh? Okay, well, normally I would do like a bio reading, but we did spend a lot of time taking down those rivals. It's kind of late for me. We managed to get through another stage. Yeah, we got through that, and seems like things are about to reach ahead, right? 3 more teams stand in our way: Speedmaster, Asian Ages, and Royal Dreams. We'll see the conclusion of this tale some point in the future, right? If not next week, maybe the next stream after that. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for here. Just gonna go ahead and quit the game, and I'm gonna head back to the chat screen. Gonna